动身吧，旅行者。异世的诗篇还在等着我们呢。
Test 1 2, test 1 2. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Happy Paimonday, everybody. Happy Paimonday, Joel.
想接着听下去的话，
How's everybody
送我一个
doing?
苹果吧。
Joel, did you have to go into work today? Or could you work from home? Hey, Italy. Welcome, welcome. A happy Paimonday to you. All right. I'm doing well. You did? Manager's visiting from London, so you had to come in for some FaceTime? Damn. Londoner, eh? Or does he just live in London and he's not actually a Londoner? Alright. Time to start a nice relaxing... well, we don't know yet if there's going to be a court decision today. But we do have to investigate. He's from China originally, but living in London? Alright, fair enough. Back to prison with me? Indeed. We gotta figure out what's going on with Child. You know, I'm worried for him. He's such an innocent fellow. Not a bad bone in his body, that Child. Oh yeah, hold on. For the sake of the viewers and I guess my own alertness, let's bring it back to English. Oh yeah, I started using Diona more because, I don't know, I feel like I have all her constellations. I really need to build her up. So my priority has been to build her up. So I've been grinding to get Noblesse Obliges. And I got her a pretty good one actually. Here, let me show you. It's the best one yet so far, I think. Not this one. Where is it? There we go. This one, look. All four are the good ones. All four are minor. And I mean, the attack is whatever. I'm proud of myself for that. For having such luck. Yeah. Wait, are they all up?
I'm here.
Oh no, she speaks in English. Damn. It's alright, I'll deal with it. Wait, can I think I can just teleport up there, eh? This one? We gotta remember this whole area now. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay, no, it's down here.
Hey, you over there?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Even people down here play that game?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Is that true? Does mint just sprout up everywhere? I don't think I've ever seen mint just growing naturally.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
in the game mint is everywhere. You're right about that, but I wonder why. Is it because in China they just have an infestation of mint? Is that what inspired that? No thanks, we're busy with other things at the moment. I don't know, I would play.
All
Child
right,
can wait.
No pressure.
This is the Gwent of this game. Anytime there's a chance of Gwent, I will take it.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
A Genius Invocation match is a fight.
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches,
See?
it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Would you mind chatting with us for a moment?
Sure.
Great!
So he does
Since
mind.
you've been
Leave him
here
alone.
Longer than us, you need to flex your seniority
I
a
hate that
little bit,
expression.
right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I hate the expression, would you mind? Because if you answer no, many people will think, oh no, okay, fine, I won't bother you. If you say sure, then the pedants out there will be like, okay, you do mind, fine, I'll leave you alone. It's the worst expression ever designed. I hate it. Now I just always say, could you please? Because no one can say no to that. Yeah, no, I don't mind. All right, that's a good way of doing it. It's too much. Whereas if I ask, could you please, it's like, yes or no. Just do it. There's not even a question there. It's just do it. If you don't do it, then I'll be disappointed. I prefer the BioShock. Would you kindly?
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
What is this? Why?
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Do you mind if I ask you if you mind? People do that, though. Sometimes people will be like, can I ask you a question? Or do you mind if I ask you a question? And then they'll say, do you mind after that? No, I know. I've done that before in my life too, but I try to be more direct now. So I get it. Absolutely, I get it.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
We gossip in the corner. Look at us. We're standing here gossiping.
There are two guys who are always skulking around in the corners of corridors gossiping. The bigger guy is Quisto, and the skinny one is Lavaroon. People call them the
Quisto.
Bombshell Bros.
Quisto and Lavaroon.
I never really found their gossip very mind-blowing. It's pretty much just the same stuff that I hear about when I'm at work every day. If you're interested, you can go talk with them. They tend to talk a lot of nonsense, but they aren't exactly bad.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Ah. See, that my hunch was that he was one of the convicts. Now it's all coming together.
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though. To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
By the way, do you happen to know anything about a forbidden zone?
A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Alright, that was one. Why does she run like that? It's not even the Naruto run. The Naruto run, like, they're behind your body. Could have played a game while talking. That's the thing, yeah, it's weird. Normally, that's the perfect opportunity. Talk over a game of something.
Let's listen in on the conversation.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Do you have time for a game? No, we're in a hurry. Let's chat for 20 minutes. It wasn't 20 minutes. It was pretty quick. If he was giving us a whole spiel about his life, then okay, I get it.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so
Hey, Goose.
confident.
You're watching on PC? I mean, come on. You get such a nice big screen.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
It's normal for convicts to be unhappy.
That's true.
Oh, that's hilarious. I gotta try running like that sometime.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
What does that have anything to do with it? I don't think Paimon is an extrovert. Thanks, you guys are really nice.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Oh, this is Quisto.
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
Oh, hey, hey. It was just a little mistake.
A little mistake, huh?
I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Oh my Archon? I'd love to know. Please. Is that their way of saying oh my god? Huh. Interesting. I didn't think of that. Oh my Archon. I'd love to know. Please tell me.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
We ate the most incredible welfare meal recently.
Oh, right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Huh. Did Lavaroon just wink at me? I don't know. Maybe he likes me. It seems he's saying don't be upset, he's a good fellow. I don't know, Lavaroon. That wink could be construed the wrong way.
Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
It just bothers me that they say it as Risley. It's Rio Thessley. Rio Thessley. He's a thespian, so that's why his name is Rio Thessley.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Ah, interesting. According to Quisto, a person named Juriu frequents the infirmary. I should take note of that.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
Man, this is getting confusing. This is like a game of Clue.
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jurier to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
I don't know, that might be his thing. So Jiryu had a confrontation with a girl named Lorvine, who also frequently visits the infirmary. I'll remember that too.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Alright.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
A little something, yeah.
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
You summarize your findings to Linny.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
I mean, didn't he just want to fight Clorinde? The most important thing right now is to catch up to him.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
Is he also in jail?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
So he is in jail. They're all in jail. This is such a, like... They made it sound like such a ominous prison, but it's just another town. It's just another city. I feel like there's no repercussions for anything here. Please do, we're counting on you.
It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
What watchful eyes? There are no guards.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Sure.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise, Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Sounds good. I'll give it my best shot.
My apologies, I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger brother.
But that's not a bad thing, right?
But what if I'm the older brother?
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now, then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days.
9 days, my god. After doing some prep work with Paimon, you begin slowly approaching the infirmary under the guise that... I don't know. Something.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Let's try to eavesdrop on them first. You and Paimon hide in a corner and try your best to eavesdrop on the people inside the infirmary. Several people appear to be engaged in conversation, but you only manage to catch bits and pieces. Right, I feel like...
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. So, time? What's that? What's that? Sigwin?
It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person?
Yeah.
Let's go as soon as you're ready.
What? Like, there's probably not even a conspiracy or anything like that. They're just making all this up. You nod and take a long, deep breath before inhaling a large amount of vapor from a foul-smelling potion. If you recall correctly, that potion is a result of a failed attempt at alchemy you once performed with Paimon. I can't read that fast. Having given it a good whiff, you... What the hell, man?
Please help! He's sick!
Oh my god. I'm gonna assume that, like, he took a whiff of some bad stuff that Paimon maybe defecated into a bottle or something. Because what am I supposed to know? How do I know what they said? I have to make up my own story. There we go. It's Paimon's excrement that caused the traveler to feel sick. Excrement. Someone please help. He's sick.
Whoa,
Oh, hi,
are you
Sigwin.
okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do.
Paimon tried defecating on him. But it just made it worse.
Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
Gotta have my own stream on the phone to read everything again. I do. I try to turn to the stream, but the delay is pretty short, so... Like, I can't actually get it. It's fine. It's whatever. I mean, it's never gonna be something too important. But it just baffles my mind. But the last one was literally 1 second and then gone. And it was 2 or 3 lines. I think it was the worst one yet. Not since, I think, when we did Yoimiya's quest did we have something that short. 2 characters, exactly, it's probably 2 characters in Chinese, and they're like, yeah, I got it. Yeah, come on, go away. That's enough. We don't need to see it for more than a second. Oh, my stomach really hurts.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, traveler!
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Sigwin has taken out a few instruments and begun to do her checkup. I hope I'm not so healthy that she gets suspicious.
I see now. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way.
Eh? Oh, that's good.
But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath.
Sigwin's using her hands to palpate? Palpate different areas on my abdomen. Seems like she's using elemental energy too? Her expression's growing more and more relaxed. Palpate. I want to know what palpate means. Examine a part of the body by touch. Okay.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
It's not too bad.
And here?
Oh, that hurt a little.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange.
Oh no, was my acting a bit over the top?
What about here? Does this hurt?
No, not really. Can barely feel it.
Oh. I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well. And she hopped away just like that.
Phew, this infiltration mission is going much more smoothly than I imagined. Next, there are only 2 people left in this room. Sigwin just called that woman Levine, so she has to be one of those frequent visitors to the infirmary I've heard of before. Would that mean the man next to her is Jurio, then?
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Still not great. I can't keep staring at her, it'll draw unwanted attention. That guy also seems to have noticed. Now he's looking in my direction, too.
His stomachache's really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
She's the only medic you got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
This is why I like Paimon. She says exactly what I'm thinking.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her, you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Juria. Okay.
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
These two seem to have a pretty terrible relationship and only ran into each other because they came here to pick up their meds at the same time. Again, you still don't know that. Like, we don't know what happens between them in private. But outside of the two of them, there's nothing suspicious inside the room. All the files on the table appear to be patient records, and while there's a box, I can't check it out right now. Which guy? Oh, the Jiryu? Does he? I can kind of picture it, yeah. There also aren't that many furnishings on the wall, eh? Wait, there seems to be a movable hatch on the ground over there.
Hey! Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
But... Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that.
Yeah,
And who
he
the
does
heck
kind of
knows if
sound
we'd
like
even
him.
be able to continue our previous lives.
Slightly higher pitched than David Cross is. The presence of a movable hatch isn't strange by itself, but perhaps it's my adventurer's intuition speaking. But isn't it a bit strange that there's a movable hatch here of all places? Is it hiding something?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
Yeah, exactly. It's high pitched, but it does sound like him.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him. I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Seashween should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
Thank you for looking after me.
No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Seashween.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take one pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
You can see evil in those eyes. I swear, she's probably the one behind everything. You take the stomachache pill that Sigwin gave you. I almost said Siegwin, but
Miss
we're sticking with Sigwin.
I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Did they talk about that before we walked in? Why don't I remember?
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
Maybe Sigwin is creating recreational drugs and doling them out to the prisoners. And that's what this is about. She wants to keep it under wraps. That's why there's all the secrecy and potential rumors and gossip. She's just drugging up the inmates. You know, it's whatever. It's all right.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon too.
Exactly. She's the real synth dealer. I don't believe it was that guy that admitted to it. Nah, that was too easy. It's got to be this dainty-looking, whatever their names are. So we killed that guy for nothing? We killed the guy? I don't remember killing anybody. Melusine. dainty little Melusine.
See ya!
Who did we kill?
I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double check a few details, if that's alright with you.
Vasher? Yeah, he's fine. Come on. He just inhaled a little bit of his own wacky tobacco.
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead.
So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else?
That's it.
Alright then.
Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds?
No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night.
Got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
Sigwin's still looking at me. I should try to take a nap, like she said.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
You move yourself to a regular patient's bed and relax completely. The weariness from work and intel gathering that you've been holding back, blah blah blah. You can, however, still catch some hints of Paimon's conversation with Sigwin.
Lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong.
So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry, he'll recover soon.
That word, companion, that word brings forth a wave of comfort. You let yourself relax and fall asleep. How many times has the Traveler passed out, or like has had to be woken up because of something bad that happened?
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Oh, that's pretty creepy, isn't it? I feel a lot better, thank you both.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take the meds regularly, and don't forget, bland foods.
Thank you, Miss Sijuin.
Who's taller? Huh? Funny enough, I'm actually on my tippy toes. I guess she's also wearing heels, so... Oh, I'm pretty short compared to Sigwin. Diona's pretty short. Actually, hold on, I want to...
Seems like a lot of people have been coming down with an upset stomach lately. I'll need to address that.
You do that. Where's the thing that the Traveler saw? Oh, there it is. No, is that it? That's not it. What did he make reference to? If it's this, then it makes no sense, because that's just part of the staircase. Oh, whatever. Alright. Kids these days, eh? Hold on a second. How old is Paimonday? I thought Paimonday was pretty young. Why would he be here? Did they just put juveniles in the same prison? There's no separate juvie. You got little, you got a couple 8-year-olds in here. I tell you, man, this is such a weird area.
To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death.
Did I say anything I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus Temptation now. Paimon talked with Sigewinne the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Are we really off track, though? There are still a few weird things about the place. That movable hatch on the ground, as well as the question Sigewinne asked Lorvine. And also, were they really talking about their meds before we walked in? Or their meds? Oh, and was Lorvine and Juro's argument genuine? Or were they just putting on a show? Paimon, hear me out.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Over the next few days, you and Paimon work at your stations as normal. During your shifts, however, you manage to find opportunities to write keywords relating to your suspicions on a piece of paper. Why couldn't the other ones be that long? Oh my god. You manage to pass the slip to a busy Lynette as she happens to pass by. Her disguise is impeccable and she does not even look at you or change her expression as she pockets the info. Okay. And finally, the promised 9th day arrives. Man, how boring would it be to be in this prison? Just like, there's nothing to do.
Let's go meet up with Linny.
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Paimonday successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Man, I really wanted to see Paimonday doing the diving and everything. I was looking forward to that. I thought that would be the major plot point.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Paimondays' help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
I'm not opposed to helping you.
Perhaps that's true. You are both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Paimonday and Lynette feel the same way.
I get it now. I don't, actually.
Glad to hear it.
I have no idea.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Paimonday returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Oh yeah, we heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Alright. Let's get to it. Head to the infirmary in secret. What does that mean?
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sijwin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Could she have found a lead and left to follow it?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
See, I knew it. Why? Why is it this thing?
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
Linny leans down to get close to the movable hatch and it starts
the space
something.
behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
The look on Linny's face. He's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic. He probably said that subconsciously more for himself than anything else. Poor Linny. These poor orphans or whatever they are that work for the Fatui. Very sad. Just tragic.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
But this bed is still unmade.
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Oh no, that's not a good sign.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijwin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all?
Is there anything on the back?
The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Writhsley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Riothesly.
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes. That is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You are not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
You know, they always say Nervulet, not just Paimon. Nervulet.
I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic, just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I get it now. I don't. He deliberately made both of them disappear. Made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Linny, calm down.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please talk some sense into him!
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back!
He's rushed out the door! After him!
See?
Right.
She's
I
laughing.
feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
She's a sadist.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking.
Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Man. I mean, I was just joking about Sigmund being like this awful, awful person, but apparently no, she's a psychopath.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
I guess sociopath. There we go. That's probably the right word.
Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Lenny! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
What if I just leave? Oh, Sigwin, I know you're in here. No. She's gone. Probably on the ceiling. No exorcist around when you need one.
These days, you just can't rely.
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
Wait, where was it? On this side or on the other side? Oh, yeah. Oh, what's gonna happen?
Come out and face me, Risley!
Rio Thessley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
You don't know that. That's a weird way of justifying it.
You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
This is a prison. Why would he need to kidnap someone? They're in prison. Couldn't he just, like, take her?
As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Maybe he's dead.
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Please wait. Can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
I want to save Fremenet and Lynette too.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I can't believe he's asking about the hidden rules. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without any rest, during lunch hour on the 3rd day you will find a portion of strange meat in your welfare meal. It's a good thing that we've already run a thorough investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. I should be able to find an answer if I can piece everything together. Oh man, okay. Regarding the hidden rule of blah. Wait, so what is this?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fanta. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. Fanta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. The research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the Melazines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appears rather strange and alien to humans. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. I've been told that the infirmary is... We often see Miss Sijween observing... Fanta's internal reports suggest that there's... The research notes said that the Melazine race
So maybe... No? Damn, I really thought it was because she wanted to reward people who work 3 days in a row with a special meal that she prepares by going 30 minutes before lunchtime or whatever it is. But because aesthetically she doesn't realize what humans like, the things she creates is maybe pleasing for her but awful for humans. Come on, that's a good idea. So she's like, she's not doing it for evil purposes. That's almost exactly right. But then, what the hell? Didn't I choose correctly?
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because we often see Miss Sijween observe...
Can't be that, I guess.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new...
The order.
Collins, the Fanta promoter...
But these are all Fanta related.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and... We often see Miss Sijween observing...
Oh, there she is, okay.
I've been told that the infirmary is all...
That's really annoying. Come on, why would the order matter? Those are individual things. It's not like you have to say them in order. Those are facts. Anyway, I got it. I knew it. I knew what's going on.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijween, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijween visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijween has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melazines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijween's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
If someone tries to support both boxers at the same time, they'll receive a package in the next morning which contains a strange blood-colored liquid. Alright, let's do it.
I've been told that the infirmary is always...
No. Why would they keep the ones that I've already used? This is all about the Fanta.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fanta.
Ah, so because because you're gambling in a stupid way by betting on both sides, the Fanta Corporation being the promoter, so they kind of know what's going on, they see that and they think, oh, this guy's an idiot, so we're going to send him some Fanta. That's fantastic. That's great.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because
I don't know which one goes first, honestly.
Fanta's
That's the biggest
internal
problem.
report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an... According to Collins...
Gotta flip those two.
According to Collins, the pack... I've
Oops,
been told
wrong
that the
one.
infirmary is... The Fanta promoter has been...
Targeted indeed, yeah.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, it's just Fanta. I wouldn't mind trying a blood-colored Fanta. I like Fanta. I don't drink it often, but I like Fanta.
That hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words, I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
All right, and here's the final question.
What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
We haven't collected enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
Linny.
You'll pay for this! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
He shot him.
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne. That was a fantastic shot.
Wow. See? Sadist. Proper sadist.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Oh my god. Look at her. Look at her eyes. She's just the devil. Oh my god. What is this hellhole? Oh my god. Where is Child when you need him? Just a beacon of hope and light in this godforsaken place known as Fontaine. This is my least favorite area by far. Fontaine is a miserable place. I would never want to live in Fontaine.
Sigewinne? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Yeah. I see the blood coming out of Linny's neck. Yeah, I see it.
Sigewinne.
Are you his accomplice in all this?
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty.
My god. Crazy.
When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
She's discharging her duties, and she's discharging her shots, her bullets. Oh my god. Fontaine is the area in which there's the most number of characters that I really dislike.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close with Nuvi, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him? You sadist.
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nerville told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now.
Sigwin. Look at her. Sigwin is just insane. And then Rio Thesli. Don't get me started on Rio Thesli. I don't know. These people, these insane people.
His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I'm surprised Linny's not dead yet. I mean, he's been shot in the neck, no? And where's the blood?
I believe I hear footsteps.
The door suddenly slams open. A familiar figure bursts into the room.
Some space, please.
Now we have another person coming in. This is like a soap opera, this whole quest.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
What did she do? Did she break down the door? Oh look, it's Fremine. He drowned.
Fremine. Fremine.
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
Oh my god. She is funny though. I like her.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
That's such a funny line. I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny. Said by a child, or somebody who looks like a child.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
These symptoms, it can't be. Oh, did he get got by the water?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
I knew it. I knew it. Good thing he's not from Fontaine.
What did you say?
So he's drunk, is what we're saying.
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Where's Lynette? I'm just gonna... What?
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
He is from Fontaine. Wouldn't he be dead by now then? I thought it was an instant thing. Oh, how confusing this game is. Or this area. Every other area was perfectly fine, perfectly sensible.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linny again. How's the situation out there?
It depends on the concentration. Okay.
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
Oh, that's why they have people in here. All those researchers. Because they're testing the water.
I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Was she just swimming out there? Like, isn't Paimonday a diver? I thought he would be wearing, like, a diving suit. Hold on, I wanna check what kind of tea these guys are drinking.
Could I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
No need.
Alright. Lenny's expression looks disgusted. It seems like he'd rather not have Sigwin touch Paimonday. She's not touching him. Still, he didn't stop her, since it's obvious that Paimonday does require urgent medical care. Sigwin's examining Paimonday carefully. She doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. I hope Paimonday will be okay.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical.
But why did he ingest it? Like, he's a diver. Why would he drink the water?
Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation.
I thought it was like
Well,
a
let's
just
leave him here
skin
for now
contact or
and move him to
something.
the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Exactly.
Please, look after Mr. Paimonday for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Sadists. They're sadists. I know that you could say like, oh, everything turned out well, but that's not how you behave. This is like psychotic behavior. Lenny has finally begun to stop tensing the muscles on his face. It seems that he trusts what Sigwin just said. I don't know. Psychological mind games is what it is.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Paimonday? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Lenny and Lynette immediately come to lift Paimonday up with their help, blah blah blah.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I can't tell.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Oh, yeah, no. That's not a good thing. That's why they need the respirator.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Yeah, but the tea. Rio Thesli was going to give me some tea. Oh, fair enough. Very well.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
Oh, I see. Went to get some tea in private.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit.
Yeah.
Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Without a diving suit, apparently. Clarande saved Fremine from the sea. Just what happened there? Is she a better diver than Fremine? Only time will tell. They're probably up here. Yeah, see? I knew it. Hello.
Could I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
No need.
I love how, like, if you keep interrupting the conversation,
Could I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
it's as if Rio Thesli just can't take no for an answer.
Could I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
No need.
Could I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
No need.
Could I tempt you with some sugar?
She said
for
no
your tea?
need, Rio Thesli. That's enough. She doesn't want sugar.
I'm here.
Alright, back to the infirmary. Probably this one? Maybe not. We'll find out. See, I managed to do this whole thing without getting the map. Getting the statue. I don't know, I don't like these characters though. You can say, oh, it all turned out nicely, but man, I don't like that. It's psychologically traumatizing to do that. They're basically kids, all of them, right? Like Linny, Lynette, I don't know, probably the game gives them some age. But they're basically kids.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Linny. Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger.
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
What happened after you snuck into the pipes?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Maybe a little morphine would refresh my memory. Oh, Homer, you and your morphine.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
Where does his diving knowledge come in handy? He's just walking. We could have done this. Where's his suit? I just don't get it.
Where could Master Child
Or was
be?
this after he dove through the pipes with the water? Maybe then. Okay, fine. Oh, we get to play as him. Yay. Isn't he like everybody's favorite character, Joel? Yay. What is he, a Claymore user?
Frost is coming.
He's got a little penguin. Robot penguin.
Getting gear.
You don't think anyone has a strong opinion on him? I don't know. Seems interesting.
Yeah.
People probably like his calm, timid personality, right? He's a decent cryo DPS as far as 4-star characters go. No, I'm talking... It's always about the damage output and the capabilities in the meta with you. I'm talking just personality, appearance. He's quite unique, I think, right? He's got one of those... like Jewish people wear them, those hats, right? But it's kind of slanted.
Huh. This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
His personality's pretty meh. Well, okay. Fair enough. I guess he doesn't really have much of a... He's not as bombastic as some of the other characters, not as loud. So you kind of miss him. Yeah, I guess, yeah. People hate Farina, right? I know I'm not the only one. People adore Farina. Yeah, but people are strange. I think people who play Genshin are a strange sort. I'm in the minority with how I see characters. Wait, are you telling me I have to...
It's getting stuck on something.
Hold on.
Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
No, I wanted to try to jump over it. Hold on a second, I want to do this. I don't even know how to get back up there. I have to kill myself. It's getting stuck on obstacles, but man. Or do we have to do this? Maybe we do have to do this. Nah. I don't want to waste my time. I know that it's not going to let me glitch through it. Although maybe here. I mean, come on. Look how close that is. Come on. Grab on. That's not fair. What if I go back here? Nope. Can't do that. It's a miniaturized version of the main plot that we were just doing. Back and forth, back and forth. This is a nice area, though. Like, all things considered, it's way better than the prison. It's got nice music, too. Oh, this is where he chugs the water.
Where the water starts. Okay.
Oh no, so this is... So he does have to dive. Okay. Show us your moves, Fremine.
Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Doesn't Child have like a whale that comes out when he does his burst? So he could just like ride that whale? For what it's worth, in real life, so if... I mean, I doubt anybody who does this watches this stream, but if you ever encounter still water like this in real life, in some abandoned place, do not go into the still water. It's very dangerous. So he just dives. He doesn't have a suit or anything. His burst looks like a diving helmet. I don't understand. What was the point of bringing Fremine if this is just a regular...
Vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction.
There's one direction, Fremine. It's forward.
There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
There's only one direction again. They should have put like at least a fork or something.
The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
That's what I don't get though. Why did they need Fremine for this?
What the?
Oh no. I still don't get how he got the water in his mouth.
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
How did they breathe underwater? Did they explain that in the tutorial?
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Oh, it's special. Oh, so you're saying... Okay, fair enough. So I can't dive anywhere else. It's only in Fontaine that I can dive. Well, hold on. Oh, your health is going down. I understand. Probably should swim. Faster? Maybe? I don't know. Damn.
I can't die here.
Oh no.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
There she is. I also noticed that they don't take their clothes off when they go swimming. Like, this shouldn't even come as a surprise because you start the game by going into the water and all your clothes are always on. But just the idea that you're going into the water, you know you're going underwater, but you still keep your clothes on. This is the game to have the bathing suits, by the way. You talk about all these bathing suits in Zenless Zone Zero. Or Honkai, I guess. I don't remember which one had the bathing suits.
In other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
But is there swimming in Zenless? Because they're swimming here. Like, they make sense here. They could easily justify it. There's no swimming in Zenless. Why would they even have them then? You see, I guess these games are just not for me. Not in that way. Because I don't see I look for the functionality behind it, the functional use. Oh, I see. There's a beach. Okay. So really, Zenless is just like Dead or Alive. Volleyball. Beach volleyball.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Zenless Extreme Beach Zone Zero. Yep.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Does Zenless have a minigame where you play volleyball? Beach volleyball? Because if it doesn't, that should be one of the next things they do.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go
Doesn't.
after you've had some more rest.
Maybe someday.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Got it. I'll go talk to him.
It's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
Come on, you see, don't you feel sorry for them? They're just kids.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you. I'm so sorry, Lenny.
I'm also really sorry, Lenny. I should have been more careful.
Don't say that. It was all my fault. I was the one who should have been more careful.
If I was stronger, maybe I would have already found Master Child.
Yeah, what happened to Child? Is he dead? Can't be.
No, how can you say that?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
What I'm hearing is, we all dropped the ball at some point during the mission, so the responsibility falls on all of us. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. It's on all of us.
I like how Linny actually shows more leg than Lynette. It's hilarious. In fact, more skin in general. Yeah, he shows more skin than Lynette.
Lenny, we understand that you're worried about us, but we're worried about you as well. Please don't blame yourself. We want you to keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
Alright, that's all of them, I guess, right?
I'm also really sorry,
Don't say that. It was all...
If I was stronger...
No,
Yeah,
how can you...
okay.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lenny, we understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Where was that other room, by the way, that Lynette was taken to? Kids these days, yeah. Whoops.
Excuse me?
I take it Mr. Fremonay's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
The way I waved my hand. It's the way that they wave. It's like... It's fun to do the actions that the characters do because sometimes they really just... They're very stilted. Because, you know, there's only so much budget they have for animating. So they'll just use ones that are good enough. Yeah, exactly. It's like that.
Of course. But I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Fine, Rio Thessley. Please enlighten us as much as you'd like.
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Oh no, this is the spiel again.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why didn't you stop them?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went, so I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you!
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremonay has told you already the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Lenny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right! Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremonay was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So the Forbidden Zone really exists. What's inside of it?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
No, that's not at all clear. Who's to say Child didn't succumb to some sort of issue like that?
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Sure.
Follow me.
Maybe they're using the Forbidden Zone to clone Farina. Since everybody adores Farina, apparently. Except me. Oh. Oh, I can sit. Look at that. Now I'm the manager of the prison. Of course. Hidden stairs.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
I don't get it, Joel. Like, I thought your favorite character was Yoimiya. Now you're talking about Farinas? Thousands upon thousands of Farinas?
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Yoimiya is your favorite, but you can still like other characters? I guess,
Stand
yeah.
on the central plate.
Really? Wow, jeez.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
See, I don't think Yoimiya would like Farina, personality-wise, so... I don't know. Once everyone has taken their positions on the circular plate, it begins to slowly move downwards.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone?
They met?
Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
That means Farina lives. She survives. To meet Yoimiya in some event or story quest.
What a huge door!
That is a huge door. That text was still too fast? Yeah, it's pretty fast. Or the event was before Fontaine ended? Okay, fair enough. You're right. Now, Farina dies. I'm sure she dies. Unfortunately, I think she gets got. Her no key is probably like... Something happens with her no key, even though she doesn't have it. And then she just evaporates. Because she's made of water.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
No. Unless it's something interesting.
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
That's how I feel about it. This is going to be a story-heavy section, given that I'm the traveler. No funny business here.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Is Dain going to show up? He usually shows up when things get serious.
Stand back.
What's that in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
He always shows up just after the main quest? Okay. This room is really empty with nothing in here, which is quite strange on its own. There's also a device smack dab in the middle of the room, which looks like some kind of massive sluice gate.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
The water pressure?
Very reasonable guesses. I've
I only
considered
said
both
one.
of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary.
Primordial water?
The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Paimonday displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Primordial seawater is continually leaking into the sea?
Yes, that's very likely.
Damn.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
And if the primordial sea is leaking through, if this gate falls, all of Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontanian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So as the Duke of Meropide, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Oh, not again. We just saw something.
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Ed who?
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not a local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the Fortress of Meropide?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Oh, but then they got all lovey-dovey.
Ooh, are they together?
Oh, I see. God damn it, Paimon. Why you gotta be in my head? Was that really necessary? Like, I shouldn't be talking as the Traveler. I should be talking as Paimon.
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
The resemblance between us is uncanny. Absolutely. The stature, the propensity to float everywhere. Absolutely.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
His lips didn't move at all there. Did they just, like, not dub that line in Chinese?
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa! There's another door that goes right up!
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
It can.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool!
Is this just a normal room?
Well, let's spice it up a bit.
Oh, he's gonna imprison us here.
And here you go.
This is... Well, I don't know. What is it?
What a huge ship?
It's the Ark. Oh my god. They're gonna... Is this really gonna be a biblical tale?
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
We want 2 of every citizen.
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
This is a plan for the ages. Can't you share your plan with everyone?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions?
What the hell's that green stuff over there? In the construction area?
Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back. I'll leave you here for now.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
He means that my actions now will decide the next steps Linny's group takes. In other words, if I want to tell Linny the truth, I must make him understand that we cannot afford excessive conflict right now.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Yeah, we will, sure.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
The green stuff definitely look suspicious. Yeah, I know, eh? It looks so weird. It's like, man, what the hell? Are they fueling it with that slime? Yay. Are we getting the hell out of here soon? This place is kind of overstaying its welcome.
I'm here. We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
It's not that it's the worst part, it's just like... It's just samey. It's very, very samey. At least with Sumeru, you kind of, despite all the tedious dialogue, at least the areas were different. So you don't really stay in one place for too long. Here is just the same area over and over again. We've been in this infirmary like 6 times.
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
It's like Cheers, where everybody knows your name.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now.
Why does her hair have a bit of tinge of like green or whatever that color is? I never noticed that.
While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Sejuin.
You wouldn't take the green tea from them? The green part is probably that suspicious stuff? Absolutely. But like I said, I would want to know what kind of tea they drink.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Feeling better now, Linny?
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuin is also busy with something or other, so let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
He's pretty smart, this guy.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Linny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Linny's grasp of the big picture is amazing.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly.
Spot on.
I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
After some deliberation, you share the information you just learned with Linny and company. While sharing what you saw, you emphasize that now is not the time for disputes, and it's very something.
I can't believe it.
It's very important that... And then I don't know.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
It's true, they were the first ones who told us about this prophecy. Now it makes sense.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our Father. No matter what, we're on your side.
Look at that, the Fatui are working with us now? We're set. We have no enemies.
The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
You have my gratitude.
Well, I didn't do anything. Why is he thanking me?
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Oh, they didn't trust that I would spill the beans.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Don't mention it. We can work together again if necessary. What was that?
Paimon's hungry.
Why would he be, like, why would the traveler be angry? I just don't get it. Like, it's not even about teasing at this point. It's like, of course she's hungry. They haven't been able to take a rest since Rio Thesli started talking. And he just talks and talks and talks.
You've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Sometimes you just get hungry. I don't think anybody should blame somebody for being hungry. And for somebody's stomach growling.
I should try to become someone more capable of helping.
Aw, poor Paimonday.
You're incredibly helpful. Lenny thinks so too.
Yeah, you two are always telling me not to push myself, but aren't you just like that as well?
Can I jump on him? They make it really hard to jump on somebody else. Damn. Alright.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijuin?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
Why wouldn't she? She doesn't seem like a stuck-up person.
What would you like to eat?
She's probably the one that's like least stuck up out of some of those hoity-toity people. Huh? We can choose?
Yep, you can.
The waving.
I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me.
If I ever get a...
Get whatever you'd like.
If I ever get an emote on Twitch, it'll have to be me waving like that. I guess it would have to be really close to my face, though, because otherwise, like, how do you do it? You want to go around and say hi to strangers in that way? I mean, you could do it. I think it's fine. You'll definitely have... people will definitely look at you more seriously than if I tried to do this in this costume outside. Alright. I will have the tastiest stuff you have to offer, or I'll get the biggest portion you have to... Nah, tastiest stuff. I don't eat that much.
Me too! Don't forget Paimon!
No problem. Just leave it to me.
After a while, the meals Sigwin ordered for you arrive on like days prior when you had... Sigwin also brings some drinks over to you. They taste a little strange, but she insists that you're... Okay, the shakes genuinely taste pretty terrible at the very least. I can't read that fast, man! Are you kidding me? 3 lines, three slides where I couldn't read a thing. That's insane! Oh my god. Just kidding. And I couldn't even turn because the next slide came up. I couldn't turn to look at the old one. What happened? I don't even know what happened. Did they drink some milkshakes that Sigwin made? I have no idea. Anyway. Amazing, apparently.
Paimon's so happy. Paimon wants to feast like this every day.
So you just stay in this prison, Paimon. You'll love it here.
Feeling full yet? How's the food? Delicious.
Besides the milk... Okay, so there was something with the milk. Okay. Maybe it was malk. Or maybe it was rat milk. Just like in The Simpsons. Nah, I'll say exquisite, thank you.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the
Yeah, with
expression on
vitamin
your
R.
face just now, but the muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment. Sigewin, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings? A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you. You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Because she's probably like 60 years old.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear. Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well? Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Clorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Clorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger. You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
They could have just told the truth at the beginning. And avoided all this, no?
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervulette would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
This is why she seems sociopathic and psychotic. It's because she's a Melazine trying to fit in with humans, but she doesn't know what humans like, so it's all twisted. So it comes out as sociopathy? Anyway, it comes out sociopathic. But that's, yeah, well, there we go. But that doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine Nuvi outside of his office. No, it's hard to imagine Nuvi here.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
Alright, good. Oh, we can talk to Clorand.
Clorand!
Ah, it's you two.
How's dinner?
You're sorry you were busy for a while. You're also keeping losing connection. You tried to keep the stream on. You need to go? It's all good, no worries. Thanks for tuning in and chatting. Have a good day. Or I guess, well, have a good evening. Good night. Yeah, take care.
It's all right. Miss Sigewin really put in a lot of effort.
So we heard that Risley invited you to come down to help, and you saved Fremine too! You sure work super fast!
Oh, it was child's play.
Still, Paimon didn't know even champion duelists could take on side jobs. Oh, and why aren't you eating with Sigewin and the Duke? Won't you get bored eating by yourself?
Miss Sigewin was with you, and the Duke has business of his own.
Actually, didn't Navia say that you went out for dinner with her as well?
Yeah. First time in a long time.
First time in a long time? So you mean you've gone out to dinner with her in the past?
In the past, yes. You seem to be enjoying yourselves here.
This is technically a work trip for us, too.
Things will be getting messy at the fortress soon. Don't run around
Waves.
unnecessarily.
Have a good night, Italy. Wait, she's gone. What? Okay, fine. She just disappeared. Alright, let's go back to the dorms. We're almost done. Almost done with this area. I can taste it. I can taste freedom. Hey, Convy. How's it going?
Let's go, let's go. So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Yeah, I'm getting there. So she does lie down, you see? Absolute proof that she lies down. Weekend was good. Yeah, can't complain. Co-op night, I managed to, we played speedrunners, which probably the most competitive I've been in co-op nights is during speedrunners. Because normally I'll just chill, but that game gets my heart rate up. So it's very similar to Fortnite in that sense. Which is good. Wow, she really immediately fell asleep.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
Man, why do they sleep like... It's so confusing to me. I get it, like, for the sake of a video game. But at least take your shoes off. And all the dangly bits on their clothing, I would not want to sleep like that. That seems terrible. And then Paimon's halo or whatever that is, that just seems uncomfortable. Crazy. Crazy to me. The earring that magically stays horizontal? Come on, that's wonderful, isn't it? Defying gravity. Good night.
Out of my way! Get out of my way! What happened? Why is everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Oh no. Did it burst?
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
Yeah, I get you. Paimon, wake up. We need to go out and see what's going on. Man, this is a disaster. All those Farina clones are going to be rampaging now.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! There you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here. Lafaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
You said His Grace said to evacuate outwards?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Then that means whatever happened must have happened down below. Oh no. Isn't that gate at the very bottom?
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Hey, hey! Be careful!
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If
It's
you're
getting
already
tense.
at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Damn.
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards.
No, I want my meal.
At the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Hold on, I want my daily meal. Come on.
Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards.
Alright.
If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Oh, real Thesly, what did you do? Cutscene.
They're here.
Just like I said.
We have it!
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Uh-oh. These gloves? Who? Who? Which V?
Three, two, one.
Oh, League. Ooh, you got it. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Damn, that's not good.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Interesting. I kind of wonder why they didn't have any sort of additional precaution earlier. That they waited until now.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Oh my god, we're out. Jesus.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Clorinde isn't well equipped to do anything. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Pretty much the only people that would be well equipped to deal with it would be cryo people, right? Cryo individuals. So I don't know. I guess maybe Geo as well. But yeah. Okay, you can explain everything else to me later, but what is he actually, like, we gotta tell him.
Will do. You have my sincerest
Or
gratitude.
did we already tell him? Maybe we already told him. That doesn't make any sense. Come on, I wanted to go and stop the thick water. Let's be honest, that water, it looks pretty, it's like a slurry. Must be old and just gross.
I'm here.
It's like water that if you leave water in a plastic water bottle for like 5 years and you pour it out, that's probably what primordial water is.
Look, there are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nervalet has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
I'll do my best. Man, that was such a drastic scene change. Not even an elevator ride up. Very sudden. Now we're having tea again, with cake.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Yes, the one with Xbox eyes. So this is the Knave, head of the House of the Hearth, and the Linny siblings' father. She certainly does not seem easy to deal with. Greetings.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
What kind of cake is that, man? Looks delicious. Man, like that cream, it looks so buttery. So the inside is just the, the spongy part, the green, the dark green, but then the outside is just like buttery cream. It's probably insanely fat, but hey, I would eat it. And then they got a cherry tomato on top of it. 'Cause why not, right?
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
She seems friendly enough, but that can't be all there is to her. The Knave is a force to be reckoned with. I should be very cautious around her.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
I don't know. Why are you eating it? What if it's poisoned? It's pretty good.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Wait, Child should have no reason to have said something like that. He doesn't know me that well.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
I have faith in his abilities.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Farina looks quite nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the Knave.
Oh, So you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you.
Yes. A poor display, shameful display by Child.
Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette.
I managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Mirapede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
Oh no. Paimon's statement just left us wide open.
The Fortress of Mirapede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
I believe in Child. He has a whale. We do not. But there was also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the opera house. Is it something like that?
Why are you asking me? Why do they think I have such a close relationship with Child? She's turning up the pressure. I'm not sure if I'll be able to convince her, but I can at least try to distract her from Farina. That sounds good to me, sure.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded. Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
He is my best friend. I don't have to know anything about him. Child is a saint. He can do no wrong. But I have nothing to say about him.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Jesus.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
How is water gonna fight
Sounds
water?
about right.
Day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
Damn. Look at Nuvi go.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Yeah, Nuvi's a good character. I really like Nuvi. I think if he comes up, I'll pull for him.
Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
I like the cut of his jib. Let's put it that way.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
He's got good jib. I mean, there's nothing wrong with him. He's pretty solid. He's not perfect. He's still got some personality issues. But for the most part, he's got a good heart.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
They should have called him down way sooner. If he has this power, why didn't he just seal it on top of the door itself? The way he did just now.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house. Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian.
Oh, she's from Fontaine.
You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now,
As long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high!
Farina's not acting like her usual self. She's actually seriously refuting the knave's accusations. She means what she says. She's not putting on a front.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
I don't know. I mean, Farina doesn't have to do anything. Nuvi seems to be able to do everything she needs. So was that all a lie? Or can she really not tell us? She was so full of conviction and confidence just now. But now she's deflated, like a popped balloon.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Oh my god. I thought that she was actually turning a new leaf, but no. It's just good old Farina being Farina.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal?
The Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side.
Yeah, what's wrong with us, Farina? We're strong.
Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
These aren't topics I can speak about. I don't even know what Neuvillette's task was. If I had to guess, he probably went down to deal with the surging primordial sea. But can he really deal with it all by himself? Apparently. It's trivial for him. And is Farina being truthful or not?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Man, what's your problem? Like, just... I appreciate how passionate, I guess, she is about stopping the prophecy, but she doesn't have to be a dick about it.
You too, Paimon.
Yeah, exactly. Like, geez, what's her problem? She's not a character that I would want to pull for. She just seems too bitchy for me. Let's put it that way. That's right, I went there.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
You and Paimon deserve some cake for working so hard. Farina, go fuck yourself. But even when she said it to us, it felt like a jab. Like, oh, geez, look at you two, working so hard. It's like, no, she just does not behave like a good person. And I really feel sorry for all the children in her care. The knave proceeds to change the topic and brings up a number of less significant matters while the atmosphere something.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
I mean, okay, is she badass only because of this, or is it because you have more context? Because you have to remember, I haven't played all the story quests, so maybe I'm missing stuff. Maybe some of the events, I'm missing stuff about those. Even like Farina. Like, I don't know. Based on what I just experienced here, why do people like her? And so far, what I've seen of her. Again, maybe the story quests, maybe some events, maybe she's more likable, but so far it's just, I don't know.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table, and I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Of course.
Paimon's coming too!
Sure.
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
Then I'm confused, right? If you liked her from this point, why do you still like Farina? Oh, you started to like Farina from the end of the quest. Ah, okay, so you didn't necessarily like Farina here. Because otherwise it seems contrary, right? Like, you want to support Farina, but she's getting bad-mouthed by Arlecchino. You like Arlecchino. She's bad-mouthing Farina. It's weird. It's almost as if you just want a catfight between the two of them. I know. I'm probably being too hard on Farina. I get it. I know, but it's nice to be controversial once in a while, you know? And regarding Arlecchino, I don't know. It's like I don't like when people are bitchy like that, that's all. But I guess she has her reasons. And towards Farina, in the context, yeah, okay, maybe I get it. But come on, you gotta compare the personalities of those two to Nuvi. It's wonderful. Like, Nuvi's personality seems pretty impeccable.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
God damn it. Why'd she have to badmouth our good old best friend Child? Who we know so well, and so much about him.
That's what Paimon thought.
What do you want to say?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
There's no need. Was there nothing else you wanted to say?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
That's true.
I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Furina?
I shouldn't say.
You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
Seriously, her eyes are just the Xbox symbol. Come on, you can't tell me otherwise.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Furina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you!
Is that supposed to be Arlecchino? I guess it would be, right? The Xbox sunglasses this time.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
Yeah, this is not painting Furina in a good light either.
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Furina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Furina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Furina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Iudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Maybe it's in the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. Huh? Could be there.
Yes, Father.
Maybe that's where Furina's soul is stored. Her true self.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the Fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
This is the scene that made Fontaine for you? You couldn't figure out what the heck was going on?
I'm afraid so. This is a good opportunity. The value of a harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Iudex Neuvillette.
Is Farina the Archon or not? If she is, why couldn't she fight back? If she's not, why has she been alive for 500 years? I mean, she just, she eats well, exercises, takes care of herself. That's how you live for 500 years in this world. Either way, you felt sorry for her. She just wanted to play with the cat, and then she almost got killed and cried herself to sleep. Okay, well, fair enough. No, but she didn't seem like... the way she spoke to the cat seemed pretty aggressive. But yeah, she's helpless, you're right.
The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of
She's a celebrity Archon. That's it.
Linny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering. You should know the rest. Linny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Alright then.
I mean, the fact that she attacked her, and now she, like... That's pretty... You know, that's like a case of abuse, basically, which... yeah, I'm not a big fan of Arlecchino based on that.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined.
Because it's as you said, she's helpless.
That Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon. But now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
How did you come to that conclusion?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon. Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification.
Yeah, but we've met Venti. Do you think Venti is a proper Archon? The Knave? I don't know. She's weird, this Knave. She has one anecdote of an Archon.
It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves.
Well, that's what happened in Liyue, right?
Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Whoa now, Nuvi's back.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Neverlet, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina.
Maybe we ask what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
Just like that. Not even a concern. It's amazing. Sometimes the demonstration of power in these cutscenes is ridiculous. No follow-up questions from the Traveler? As for what happened on our side, you recount the happenings of the tea party to Nuvi.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Can I ask you some questions?
Permission granted.
Well, no, now he's asking questions. You have enough power to force back the primordial sea. Does this mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
Yep, they are.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
What did you sense in the fortress of Meropide? Did you manage to protect those that needed to be defended?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
The clear sky suddenly filled with dark clouds. The rain became heavier, light rain soon growing to a downpour. And just moments before, Neuvillette has just mentioned his sense of grief. So it's his feelings that cause it to rain, not Farina. Thinking back to that legend and what Freminet said, it said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. Wait, Neuvillette, you can't be the dragon.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
He's the dragon sovereign of water. That rascal.
What? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised. Farina?
Neuvillette, are you listening?
My apologies.
It's like the thing, I guess, with Venti and Stormbearer. What's his name? Stormbearer?
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret. There's still something Paimon wants to
Storm
ask
Terror.
you, though.
Is it really Storm Terror? Okay. Dvalin. Dvalin is his other name.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, Then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood.
Before the Archons took over, each land was ruled by a sovereign, a dragon sovereign. Alright.
They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Ah, please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
See you later, Nuvi.
We'll see you another time.
Take care.
There we go. Good timing. Now we're gonna gamble. Alright, let's go. Well, actually, hold on. I gotta be careful. Nah, we shouldn't even go back there. Let's go to my usual spot. That's it. That's it for the story this week.
A shame.
Oh, it's a shame. Let's put the... Am I feeling lucky? No, I'm feeling like I have the quantity to get pity. I don't actually feel lucky, though. But the anniversary has given me quite a few of those Prima Gems. Not Prima Gems, but the, the wishes. We should have enough tonight to basically get to pity. Almost get to pity. The chapter is basically done. Next one is the last one. It's almost over. We're almost free from my least favorite place to live, if this was possible. I feel like Mondstadt is still the chillest place, like there's no prison there even. Like just you go there, it's like a little it's pretty run down, I guess, relatively speaking. There's not as much technology, but man, life's simple. It's the land of freedom, exactly. It's like, man, the further you go into the game, the more oppressive it becomes. I guess Sumeru kind of opens up, but it's got its own problems. Yeah, Mondstadt just feels free. Did I want to do? So I got the achievements. Oh yeah. Did we get anything here? Or not yet? No, not yet. Alright, whatever. It was bound to be the chillest. Venti doesn't give a shit. Here, Venti. I'm glad you don't give a shit. That's why Venti's wonderful. What did I want to do? Just wanted to check quickly. I did the test run, by the way. Flynn's. He's pretty fun, but... yeah, whatever. Yeah, I will. It's all good. in a way, though, that'll be influenced by... Because if I do get Yelan, it's less need to get another Mona. I guess. I don't know. I haven't decided. I don't really want another new character. I just want a constellation. And Mona's really the only one there. But anyway, let's do it. Look at that. We actually got quite a few primos today. So we're set. Let's do it. Yelan? Everybody, cross your fingers, cross your toes. Let's pull for Yelan. We're taking bets to see if I can get her tonight or not. I'm at 45 right now, by the way. If you're wondering, I'm at 45. I checked. So now 47. Now the question is then, like, how many... Will I have to use all of my primos? How many primos will I have left? How many primos will I have left, you think? If I do get it. 0, 1... Yeah.
我叫艾诺，擅长机械发明，现在和鹰眼蝠住在一起。这个世界上所有的甜食我都喜欢，其中最喜欢的是白磷蛋卷。欢迎你常来我的叮铃哐啷蛋卷工坊做客。你呢？你呢？互相介绍完自己，我们就是朋友啦。
耶！
我是克勤，
心
中的玉衡。变革的时机已经到来，维持了1000年的秩序即将被改写。
You were way off, Joel. Way off. Pretty close to 0, my ass. Man, it's okay. It's okay. We wanted Kaching. I think it's okay. I'm glad I got her. She's no Yelan, but hey. I can still do it. You're right. But I am pretty happy that I got Kaching. But yeah, we're just gonna keep trucking. Man, that was pretty lucky. In total, probably like what, 55? That's pretty good. The beauty of this is that even if I don't get Yelan, I will probably get Nefer, because she's next, right? That's good. So we definitely, like, very high chance that we'll get Nefer. Even though I won't be able to level her up. Always like that. But just for the name. We need to get her just for the name. I'm basically just one region and a bit away from Not Cry. I don't know. By the time I get to it, it's going to be like another 5 regions or something. Come on, jeez. You doubt that? I know, I'm kidding. I probably will... Because when would the next one come out? Would it be next summer? Is that how it usually works? Next August, September, something like that? I would say we'll probably do it before, yeah. Yeah, we'll get it before we get the next region. Or like I'll be able to level up Nefer before we get the next region. What do we get? What do we get?
哎呀呀，这不是大名鼎鼎的旅行者吗？我是旅行商人多利，桑格马哈巴伊。作为给你的见面礼，我这儿的商品全部限时9折优惠，赶快来挑选吧，我帮你打包。
That's good though. So, hold on. Are you telling me last time I didn't get any characters? I could have sworn I got at least Aino or Dori, but I guess not. So yeah, we got Dori, Aino, Sucrose. I think I already have Sucrose, but good enough. Yeah, you're right. I didn't get much last time. I think it was like a weapon or something I got. Or maybe... Didn't I get a character that wasn't even on the banner last time? Or like wasn't one of the higher probability ones? I got Fish, that's right. Miraculously. Last one. What do we get? What do we get? Not bad, not bad. Hold on, now I can go to the shop. Buy one more of these. We'll do one more. Alright, awesome. And we got quite a few of these ones. Let's do it. Let's do some regular standard wishes. You know what? We already got Kaching, so... I'm not really... I don't know what I'm striving for at this point. Because I got their... You know, I got all of those. Maybe the weapons? How likely is it to get the weapons? Seems like the 5-star weapon. I don't think I've ever gotten a 5-star weapon. Which I guess you never get on the limited banners, right? You've gotten 1 in all your years? Damn, okay. It's a very low chance. I don't really care that much. We've proven that it's not really the weapon. I mean, obviously, if you're min-maxing, sure, but man, the artifacts do way more, or contribute way more. And those you don't have to roll for. There's no gotcha for those. Come on, give me something. I know standard wishes are really bare, but come on. I got 2 left. Give me something. Anything. Give me another stringless. Come on. Damn. Jesus. They're so stingy with the standard wishes. Oh well. That's it, I think, right? Exhausted everything. We had quite a lot, though. It was good. Jeez. So it doesn't update yet. I'm just curious to see how many... We probably got, like, what, 25 on top of after getting Kaching? Yeah. We'll see, I guess. I guess you're right, yeah. Where is she? Where is she? Ka-ching! Well, that she just slaps you. Alright. So she's a sword user. Gotta pay extra for that. What's her costume look like? It's different. I gotta admit, it is different. So wait, is she a cat lady? Or is it just her hair that looks like a cat? Looks like cat ears. Wait, what is this? Is that new? Because I don't remember seeing this. Just her hair? Okay. Special challenge? Okay. Oh, not all characters have it. I see. Oops. Oh, that's neat. No. So maybe some of the older characters have it. Okay, never mind. That's weird. Why did they remove that? That's like the trails and the boosts from Rocket League. The challenge is really hard. Did you get it? Oh, it's a theater thing? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I know. Okay, it's difficult then. There's Dory. Looking as high as ever. Why is it modified? Is that just part of the title? It looks like somebody edited it and hasn't saved it. You have some of the ones that are available to you? Okay. What is her special? Oh, nice. Okay, that's good. There's Aino. See, I'm confused how she does her work. Like, she's a mechanic and an inventor. How does she do her work with such long sleeves? And then she wipes her nose with the sleeve. She's probably the most, like, childlike child character so far. She holds the sword with her sleeves. That does not seem sturdy. She really should have just had a catalyst. Like, I don't understand why they gave her a claymore. They should have just made her a catalyst. After Aino uses her elemental skill Muse Catcher. I'm trying to remember. I think, yeah, when I went through it, the test, I think I tried all this stuff. Doesn't mean I know it, though. Anyway, whatever. I'm not going to be using her anytime soon, so whatever. That's it. But yeah. Gotta eventually get the rest of the artifacts for Dayona. And then I'm almost done leveling this up. We're getting there. We're getting there. Gotta get to level 90. Dayona's gonna be a beast. A beast when she's done. Alright, that's it for me. Hold on, I can change avatars. I got my pick of the litter now. Kaching. We could go Kaching. It's been a long time coming. Alright, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Tomorrow is Silk Song, 6 p.m. Eastern, as always. Otherwise, have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Next Paimonday. Bye-bye.